Alright, back again with another draft sim. I unfortunately didn't get to go to F&M this week, so I've been hankering for a draft again, and I figure I'd go ahead and do one of these to get my fix. So let's go ahead and get started. Wow. Okay, so Hixus is just awesome. I'm pretty sure that's all I'm really going to take here in this pack. Hixus jumps out at me obviously the most. Valorant Wardens are good. The Castellan is really good. We've also got Sergeant Griffin, Empath, Read the Bones, Maulers, but yeah, I'm pretty much going to take Hixus. That card is really good. Okay. I think I'd say the best cards are Fleshbag Marauder, Enshrouding Mist, Cleric. The best cards that I'd like to take, of course these two gold cards are very good, but I wouldn't really be super interested in taking them this early. It'd be Marauder, Enshrouding Mist, Cleric, Scout, or Wolf. As far as 2-drops are concerned, I think I'd take Cleric out of all of these. I'd rather have decent creature over the combat trick right now. And it also stays in our colors. Although, Fleshback Marauder might be better here, but that I don't know. So I'll go ahead and take the Cleric. Ooh. I really like Thunderclap Wyvern. That might be a really... If we end up in blue-white, that would be pretty cool. But is it the best card? Valorant Wardens, once again, super good. I think. Acolyte, the fact that it gets to deal 2 damage whenever it becomes blocked makes it be able to get through a lot of stuff early. The Furika's Disciple, also pretty good, as is Prickleboar. I think that we have a good chance of getting the Thunderclap Wyvern back, so we can see later on if blue and white are open. Red is probably a stronger color than green. In fact, from what I hear online and whatnot, people say that red and white are the strongest colors, so it'd be better to take the good red card, I think. We'll go ahead and take the Acolyte. Although Prickleboar might be... I guess it might be between Acolyte and Valorant Warden, so let's go ahead and take the Acolyte of the Inferno. Well, this is kind of a boring pack. Necromantic Summons, Llanowar Empath, Ringwarden Owl, I think. I think I'll take Ringwarden Owl in the event that we get that Thunderclap Wyvern back. Ringwarden Owl is a little more exciting, considering that it's a flyer, so yeah, I'll take the Owl. I'm seeing lots of green, although nothing super exciting. I mean, Maulers and Hitchclaw Recluse are good, but we've also got some good red cards here. I don't know if Sergeant or the Skywrecker Giant are better, or which one is better, because First Strike is pretty sweet, but a 4/3 with Reach is also pretty darn awesome. I think... Yeah, this is the first pick that I'm really going to... that I'm really struggling with right now. I think I'll just take the Sergeant. I think I'd rather err on having a lower curve. And this card, just the fact that it is First Strike, makes me think that it's, quite good. I like Fiery Conclusion. I wasn't a big fan of it until I played with one in my last draft deck when I went to go play at FNM last week, and I really liked it because it's nice how you can block with kind of like a cheap creature who doesn't really do a whole lot. Like, I think I blocked with my Subterranean Scout who already done his work with his Enter the Battlefield ability, so I blocked with with the Scout and then sacked him to use Fiery Conclusion, which worked really well because I got to take out this guy's Enchanted Stalwart Aven. I think I'll just take Fiery Conclusion. Majoring Bully would be another thing that I'd consider. I like Grasp of the Hieromancer. Nothing else is particularly exciting. Skaab, Weight of the Underworld. But yeah, it seems like an easy pickup here. Here is the pack that had the Skaab in it, and it also had the Bounding Crisis. Is another Grasp of the Hieromancer something that you'd want to take? Cobbled Brute isn't fantastic, and Grasp kind of opens you up to a 2-for-1, but it can definitely have some pretty exciting swings, and I think I would be more likely to play it. White is looking awesome for us, just because we have Hixus, and we've got a couple of decent red cards too. So I wouldn't really love to move out of those, but I suppose we could take Disperse and keep our options open. Would it be Grasp or Disperse, do you think? Let me know. Titan Strength, I like that. Solid combat trick. Here we'll take the Marauder. Seem to be seeing some okay black cards. Yeah. I wouldn't love to play Volcanic Rambler, but we'll take it. Demolish is just way too slow. Now we're getting all those rather unexciting last straight cards. Oh, that card's worth a couple bucks at least, so on paper that would be good. Ooh, okay. So we only own one white enchantment. If we were able to pick up some suppression bonds, or if we end up being in blue also, the Heart Beast is a little more exciting because we can get that removal, like Claustrophobia and suppression bonds, but Firing Impulse is probably just the best card for us. Willbreaker seems like it can be really fun. In fact, I lost to it once a couple drafts ago, but I'd rather just have Firing Impulse. That card's just really good. Huh. Now this is kind of a tough decision, because we're looking pretty good in red now. We've got a good removal spell, some decent creatures, a couple decent creatures, and then some other stuff in red. So I wouldn't really like to move it, and we've got awesome white cards. Well, let me rephrase that. We have a really awesome white card. So do we take the Anointer Champions, or do we go ahead and shift our focus into blue and take Separatist Voidmage? I think I'll just take Anointer. Like, this card is really good. Okay, well, let me think back to an episode of Limited Resources that I just listened to. It was one where Brian Wong talks about, each phase of the game and whether or not a card is useful in there. Anointer Champions is, like, really good when you're, like, in the very beginning of the game. When you're ahead, it's not really going to do a whole lot. When you're losing, it's probably not going to help you get out of losing. And I guess if you're pretty much even, it'll keep you about even. It's not going to +1/+1 is probably not going to swing things super crazy. Whereas Separatist Voidmage, if you're winning, it's great. It just helps you win even faster. I was losing a match, then I got to bounce this big guy and start swinging through. I was able to bounce his big guy again next turn with the Disperse, and it was just, I was able to win that match just because I was able to interrupt him playing his big bomb with the Separatist Voidmage, and he wasn't able to actually do anything with it. Unfortunately, we didn't get back that Thunderclap Wyvern, so somebody else may be trying to draft blue-white, but I think I'll just take Separatist Voidmage. Skaab Goliath and Lightning Javelin are probably, and Charging Griffin. I just realized we've seen a few Charging Griffins so far, and I don't know why I wasn't talking about them. maybe there was just a few other cards that were a little more exciting, and I just kind of spaced out on them. Yeah, I think I'd like Skaab Goliath or Lightning Javelin. Lightning Javelin's kind of slow, and it doesn't always kill everything. I mean, it just deals 3 damage, which, for example, couldn't deal with Hixus, couldn't deal with the Rambler, whereas something like Unholy Hunger or Cruel Revival will just kill whatever. Yeah, blue is looking pretty good, but as red is too. I think I'll take the Skaab Goliath, actually. I don't know. Maybe that's not the best pickup, but we'll see. That'd be kind of nice if we end up ditching white. Sphinx's Tutelage also could be kind of fun. Negate, sideboard card. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. We'll just take Sphinx's Tutelage. Museum Meddler. Tower Geist. Well, blue is looking wonderful right now. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take Tower Geist. That card is great. I'd also like an Enshrouding Mist. I guess Negate. We've already got a Grasp of the Hieromancer. Don't really feel like having a Cobble Brute. And blue is starting to look more and more open for us. And we get a decent combat trick in the color. Nothing else is more exciting in the colors that we have. Oromancers, whatever. It'd be better if we had more stuff that we could get with it, but Prickleboar. This is a great card for us to take. And here I'll take a Scrapskin Drake. I like having another flyer. It seems like it could be really fun to draft that crazy 5-6 Fairy Miscreant deck. Maybe you're blue-green and you have like a Jiraga Invocation or something. Really, it's has a higher chance of being played than any of the other cards that I have, so might as well take the Fairy Miscreant. Probably won't see play, but we'll see. Stratus Walk. I like that. But I think I probably ought to take Dragon Fodder over that. The Stratus Walk did some work for me, though. Demonic Pact. I don't think there's a good chance we'll be in black, though, so unfortunately that could be really fun, but also it's pretty dangerous. Though I do have a Disperse, I think. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, I think Seismic Elemental here is obviously going to be the best choice for us. It's a really awesome card. Here, Akroan Sergeant again, or another Voidmage, or a Knight. As much as I like Hixus, we really don't have... We at this point only have 3 white cards. So, let's see, we've got a good white card, and we've got 2 good white cards. We've got like 7 or 8 playable red cards, a few of them being quite good. And then in blue we've got 3 cards that in blue that I think are like very good. Skaab Goliath a little less like amazing than those 2, but still quite good, and Tutelage is also pretty fun. So I think blue is looking pretty awesome, and I'll take another Separatist Voidmage. I'd really like to have a Knight of the Pilgrim's Road or another Akroan Sergeant, but that one's probably for the best. Well, here's the card that's in our colors, but probably not that useful to us. We don't have any of the artifact generating creatures. We also don't have like any bonded contracts or ram rollers, Chief of the Foundry. So, I mean, it has haste, which is something, but a 2/3 for 4 really is not that exciting. I guess haste does matter a little bit, but we don't have any artifacts. If we take this Gearcrafter, and this manages to go around and come back to us, that might mean something. But I think right now the Gearcrafter is a little better. And hey, there's another Reef. Firing Impulse here again. Blue-red is looking like the choice for us at this point. How am I looking on 2 mana cost creatures? I don't think I have any so far, actually. So I guess I'll take the Maritime Guard. Lightning Javelin is good too, but I'd like to have something to play on turn 2. I think if I get like a Dragon Fodder, a Majoring... Oh, I do have Dragon Fodder. If I'm able to get like a Majoring Bully, a Subterranean Scout... Speaking of which, this works. This is taking shape. I'll take a Scout because the Titan Strength, we have a Titan Strength already, and like I was saying, we do need 2 drops. I'll take Infectious Bloodlust, but I might not play it. I don't think we're hyper aggressive. We do have some threats that are a little higher. We're not looking to go super crazy. At least I don't think. I'll take Celestial Flare because I don't want to have to deal with it. Also, Eyelight Massacre. That card really messed me up, and if somebody was drafting Black-Green Elves, they could really do a number on someone. Dragon Fodder. It would be a little more exciting to have a different 2-drop, but I'll take it. And I'll also take a Firefiend Elemental. There's nothing wrong there. Here's that Artificer. Maybe it'll go in our deck. And hey, there's the Reef. I'll certainly play that since it was given to us for free. So here we go. I was able to successfully realize that I might not be in white. Whether or not that was a successful assessment, I suppose I'm not sure, but I like the cards that we've got. Let's go ahead and put in all the cards that we might play, and then we'll go ahead and sort it out. So right now we've got 27 cards, which means we're going to want to cut 4. One thing that's unfortunate about this site is that it doesn't have like curve options like you see on like Magic Online or other draft simulation websites have them. But I mean, like, it's okay. It's not ideal, obviously. And then when you're building your deck, of course, in paper, of course, you have to deal with that on your own. You can't just see it conveniently displayed in a graph. How many non-creature spells do we have? I'm really glad we got 2 Fiery Impulses. And we've got enough cards that are instant and or sorceries. We only have 1 enchantment that I'm probably not going to play Bloodlust. Pretty good we got Fiery Conclusion because we've got Dragon Fodders to sacrifice. I would so trade a Goblin for 5 damage. Absolutely. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go ahead and take out. What did I just take out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I guess Dragon Fodders really count as creatures, so I won't count those in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that sounds good. And then we can go ahead and narrow it down to 15 creatures. So now, I guess we've got 17. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, we have 8. I can't count. Creatures that I'm a little less than thrilled about playing would be the Artificer. We don't have a single artifact, so I'm just not going to play it. Volcanic Rambler isn't super exciting. I'd like to keep. I don't think the Maritime Guard is either, but I'd like to keep it in there just so we have a 4th 2-drop. And other than that, I think I like everything that we have. This deck seems all right. We've got some 2-drops, and all our creatures are pretty decent. We've got some awesome cards here. Definitely there too. We've got some solid removal, and Tutelage might be fun. I don't have any card draw, but it'd be awesome if we were able to play Stratus Walk and Jessian Thief. I was able to get that going, and that was really fun. But I didn't have a tutelage in play. So let's see. Now, what would I like to do with mana? We've got the Shivan Reef, so we're going to have 16 lands. Let's count our symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 red. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'd definitely like to have more red because I'd like to be able to know that I can play these low cost red cards pretty consistently. I don't want to get flooded with islands when I'm trying to play Fiery Impulse to keep the game under control and keep the tempo in my favor. So I think I'll run 9/7 mountains to islands. That sounds good to me. Oh, swamp. Yeah, this is the thing that I think I am not super great at yet, is both deck building when I have some playables. A few times when I've drafted, I've really just had everything that wasn't, you know, I really didn't have to make any cuts ever. It was just like I had all these decent cards, and then like the remainder of the, like all this stuff here was just like not good at all. So I had to make like maybe one choice. Like I sided in like a Smash to Smithereens because I saw someone had a Mage Ring Responder or something like that. But when I've got other ones like this, it's a little more confusing. And also, yeah, land breakdown. I've seen, like, you know, when I watch drafts on Magic Online, they've got the auto land feature, so they can suggest a certain number to you. And people who have drafted for a long time obviously have a good idea, but something I think I'll learn to do better as time goes on. So yeah, I like this. So yeah, that's the deck. I'll post a deck list in the description, and if you'd like to stick around in the next couple minutes of the video, I'm just going to look at the bots and see what we might be able to gather from that. So, oh, yeah, they were definitely very happy with all of the cards that we were passing them. They got to have a pretty sweet black-green deck going on. Did they get that Highblade Massacre? Yes, they did. So yeah, the white cards certainly seem to dry up, and I don't really know which bot is which place on the table, but I'm guessing this person was probably to our left. Is that right? The person who was passing to us in packs 1 and 3, meaning they were taking a lot of white because they had a Sentinel, they had a Consul's Lieutenant, they had 2 Hixus Prison Wardens. Obviously they're thinking, yeah, this is my color. This is the deck I would hate to play against. 2 Stalwart Avens too? That's just nuts. Now this person got that Demonic Pact. I don't even think I ended up with a way to trigger Willbreaker. I mean, I don't think I have a single thing that would be able to target it. Oh, Titan Strength. And Turn to Frog, I guess, were the only 2, but if I had a creature that had its, you know, or if I had anything else, maybe it would have been a little more exciting, but yeah, right now, I'm not disappointed that we took whatever it was that I took over that. So yeah, I like this. Feel free to let me know what you think about the deck, what suggestions you may have. Really, I've only drafted 3 times, you know, at Friday Night Magic, so I'm still trying to get better. So go ahead and let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.